Vincent was born in Zundert, the Netherlands. His father was a Protestant minister, a profession that Vincent found appealing and to which he would be drawn to a certain extent. Later in his life, his sister described him as a serious and introspective child. At age 16, Vincent started to work for the art dealer Goupil & Co. in The Hague. His 4 years younger brother Theo, with whom Vincent cherished a lifelong friendship, would join the company later. This friendship is amply documented in a vast amount of letters they sent each other. These letters have been preserved and were published in 1914. They provide a lot of insight into the life of the painter and show him to be a talented writer with a keen mind. Theo would support Vincent financially throughout his life. In 1873, his firm transferred him to London, then to Paris. He became increasingly interested in religion. In 1876, Goupil dismissed him for lack of motivation. He became a teaching assistant in Ramsgate, near London, then returned to Amsterdam to study theology in 1877. In 1880, Vincent van Gogh followed the suggestion of his brother Theo and took up painting in earnest. For a brief period, Vincent took painting lessons from Anton Mauve at The Hague. Although Vincent and Anton soon split over divergence of artistic views, influences of the Hague school of painting would remain in Vincent's work, notably in the way he played with light and in the looseness of his brush strokes. However, his usage of colors, favoring dark tones, set him apart from his teacher. In 1881, he declared his love to his widowed cousin Kivas, who rejected him. Later, he would move in with the prostitute Sien Hornick and her children and considered marrying her. His father was strictly against this relationship, and even his brother Theo advised against it. They later separated. Impressed and influenced by Jean-François Millet, Van Gogh focused on painting peasants and rural scenes. He moved to the Dutch province Drenthe, later to Nuenen, North Brabant, also in the Netherlands. Here he painted in 1885. In the winter of 1885-1886, Van Gogh attended the Art Academy of Antwerp, Belgium. This proved a disappointment as he was dismissed after a few months by his professor. Van Gogh did, however, get in touch with Japanese art during this period, which he started to collect eagerly. He admired its bright colors, use of canvas space, and the role lines played in the picture. These impressions would influence him strongly. Van Gogh made some painting in Japanese style. Also, some of the portraits he painted are set against a background which shows Japanese art. In 1888, when city life and living with his brothers proved too much, Van Gogh left Paris and went to Arles, France. He was impressed with the local landscape and hoped to found an art colony. He decorated a yellow house and created a celebrated series of yellow sunflower paintings. Only Paul Gauguin, whose simplified color schemes and forms attracted Van Gogh, followed his invitation. The admiration was mutual, and Gauguin painted Van Gogh painting sunflowers. However, their encounter ended in a quarrel. Van Gogh suffered a mental breakdown and cut off part of his left ear, which he gave to a startled prostitute friend. Gauguin left in December 1888. In May 1890, Vincent van Gogh left the clinic and went to the physician Paul Gadget in Alvers-sur-Oise near Paris, where he was closer to his brother Theo, who had recently married. Gauguin had been recommended to him by Pissarro. He had treated several artists before. Here Van Gogh created his only etching, a portrait of the melancholic Dr. Gauguin. His depression aggravated. On July 27th of the same year, at the age of 37, after a fit of painting activity, Van Gogh shot himself in the chest.